What's going on, Sky Squad? We are back in the building. Back in the building, y'all. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you. Happy holiday weekend to you, people. I'm so glad you guys decided to join me for today. We got a little bit of news. Okay, we got a little bit of news. And we're going to get into it. It's SHEREE returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. The word on the streets. We got to look at the new poster for the Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 3 premiere. So we're going to take a look at that and discuss that a little bit as well. We also got to talk about some other casting rumors with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then we're also going to discuss Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa. We got a little bit of, I don't know. I mean, it seems like bad news to me because the man just don't seem to get it. Okay. And so we're going to discuss why I titled it Bad News for Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa, because he ain't got it just yet. Okay. But before we get into it, make sure you guys drop that location down in that good chatterization. Be more. I see you in the building. Okay. Canada, I see you in the building as well. LA, who else is here? Prairieville. We got, love you too. We got love you too. Hey, happy Friday, y'all. Kansas City, TGIF, Chicago, Chesterfield, Virginia, Astoria. I saw Miami in the building, Rochester, New York, Atlanta. Come on, Brooklyn. Jamaica's in the house. Come on now. Come on, Carrie J. Scott. Hey. Tuning in from London, Jackson, Mississippi, home of the Bell Collective, Miami, Florida. Come on now. I see y'all. Be more, Atlanta, Orlando in the house. I see y'all today. Listen, we're going to go ahead and dive on in. First things up on the docket is Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all know what it do. Okay, July 17th, we got the new poster for the new season, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I love the branding on it. I love every little thing about it. Even though we're getting some new cast members, what they have decided to do is they are still focusing on our 6 major cast members, our 6 headliners, our 3 couples, well, at least 2 couples and 1 divorced couple. You know what I'm saying? So we'll get to see how all of this plays out on the new season when it does start on Saturday, July 17th at 9 p.m. We will be talking about this. I won't be able to review the first episode as soon as it comes out because I'm going to take a little birthday vacation because my birthday's on July 16th. So we'll be discussing that as soon as I get back from vacation. Absolutely. I feel like Mel looks amazing. Everybody looks amazing here. I feel like it's a dope cast photo. I love the way the placement of everything. It looks really, really good. I just dig it. I dig it. I think it's hot. It says they're back in business, and I cannot wait to see exactly what they bring. You are absolutely right. That trailer does look fantastic. Carlos King is killing it right now. This is yet another show that will be on. I mean, I think it's just amazing. So we got Wednesday nights and we got Saturday nights. Carlos King is doing the doggone thing. Okay. So let's move right on along because I wanted to make sure we highlighted this because, I like to support the shows that I definitely feel like we should all be watching. And I wanted to talk about this as well. So let's go ahead and get into the Housewives news of it all because, listen, it's on the thumbnail. So we got to discuss it. Okay. SHEREE Whitfield. There has been plenty of talk about SHEREE Whitfield rejoining the cast of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, people weren't necessarily sure in what capacity, and there have been a lot of discussion about, the filming being pushed back due to, the network's indecision about what to do with this season. We talked about it earlier. Cynthia had not gotten her contract at all, so she didn't even know what's going on with it. We know that filming had started on Portia's spinoff for everything that's going on with that, but there had been no word on whether or not, who was going to really be returning. We knew Portia was going to return. We know Kenya's most likely going to return, but there's some other question marks floating around out there about who's coming back. Thank you so much, Delisha, for that super chat. We appreciate you. Well, SHEREE Miss Who Gon' Check Me Boo has been all over the news lately. Okay. And last night she posted something very, very cryptic, and we're going to point it out right now. We're going to take a look at Sheree's Instagram. For those of you guys who did not see it, let's take a look at it. So in this photo here posted to her Instagram, she says this, quote, "When the phone keeps ringing, at some point, you just gotta answer. Hashtag TBT, hashtag how can I help you, hashtag time is valuable." Now, listen, this is not necessarily a announcement. It looks like Sheree's letting us know that there's some interest there. And it's telling because she is posted here in the studio for Watch What Happens Live on some type of mock telephone here. So it's leading a lot of people to speculate about whether or not she would be coming back to the show. I think it's also worth noting, if you guys look closely here, you will see Phaedra Parks has commented under with a 100 sign, a queen crown emoji, and a kissy face emoji as well. Danny Pellegrino, who asked right below that, does this mean that the queen is returning? And a lot of people have been speculating that Sheree would be making her return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta for the new season. And so we can point to a couple of things that would make sense for this. But before we get into that, I want to acknowledge the super chat from Brandon, who says, "Are there no other married women in Atlanta who are interesting and authentic? Why do we keep recycling discards on Real Housewives of Atlanta? I'm just at a loss. Give me some new producers. Real Housewives of Atlanta needs a savior." Brandon, you know, I'm kind of with you on that as well. I do feel like there is an opportunity here to get some fresh faces into the scene. I do feel like Atlanta is literally dripping with sauce in terms of the types of people that they could be casting on this show. So I don't know. You know, T-Ness says, "It's Tyrone calling on the phone. Love you, Richie. Y'all are so silly." T-Ness, thank you for that super chat. As you guys know, Tyrone is definitely out, and he is, you know, I mean, could it be that him and Sheree about to do the doggone thing and tie that good knot? You know, initially, when there was talk about Sheree coming about, you know, a month or two ago, you know, at first I really wasn't here for it, to be quite honest with you, because I was like, we've seen this before, you know, and it didn't really work out that well for Sheree at that point in time. But I feel like some things may have changed for Sheree. And let's talk about what it has been, right? Yes, there is rumored to be a new showrunner for the new season. That's what I've heard from a couple of different sources. Hopefully they can bring something else to the table. But what I will say is that Sheree is an OG. I do feel like every show needs an OG. I do. I really, really do. And what I will also say is that Sheree happens to be friends with most of the cast, which is also something that is needed. Okay. In order for these shows to remain what we need them to be, there needs to be a nucleus in the friend group, someone that is touching base with everyone. Okay. And Sheree is definitely a good bridge for reuniting the group. Take, for instance, you know, we know that she is cool with Phaedra. One look at her Instagram. I mean, we could literally go down her Instagram. She's cool with Phaedra. Here she is pictured with Phaedra. Okay, we got that. Here she is pictured with Cynthia. You know, we got that. And these are in recent times. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, if Sheree is going to be bringing this type of energy, this is what I'm saying right here. If she's going to be bringing this type of energy, you know, doing this sort of traveling to Uganda and running in the circles that are doing big things, a la the Simon Guabadias, the Akons. If she's going to be running with that crowd and we're going to be able to see the fruits of that and the fruits of these visits to Uganda and wherever else she's traveling to, then I'm all in for it, because then we have genuine connections within the group. You know, I obviously she's cool with Candy. I think she left on a good note with Kenya somewhat, maybe. She's definitely got to be cool with Portia at this point because she knows Simon. She was traveling with Simon. So to me, if she's bringing in that sort of organic relationship with all of the cast, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Now, I don't know why. It's JT. They put American actress. Now, y'all know she ain't an actress per se, but that's just, you know, maybe what the headline. I don't know why the writer wrote that, to be honest with you. I really don't. So I feel like, you know, based on these connections, and then this relationship with Tyrone, if I can see all of that on the show, then I'm here for it, to be very honest with you, because we need that on this show. You know, Nene said it the other day. She said, you know, where is the fabulosity? And this, the lifestyle that SHEREE is living, is part of that fabulosity, which is the reason why we fell in love with the Real Housewives of Atlanta in the first place. SHEREE was a part of that. And when we take it another step further, SHEREE, when they initially went to Africa, one of the reasons for the beef between her and Marlo, if I'm remembering correctly, was because SHEREE had connections in Africa, and they were going she had invited half of the group to go out with her to an event, and she did not want Nene and Marlo to come, if I am remembering correct. Okay. So if you're going to bring back an OG, and if she's going to show us all that, then I'm here for it. But we have to get all of that. I need all of it. Mariana says there's Kiki Wyatt, Selena Johnson, Faith Evans, and even women from SWB or Escape. They're married, funny, beautiful, successful, and have big families. Bravo needs to stop playing. Now, I would agree. I do agree that there are so many other, you know, well-to-do, affluent, fabulous, you know, ladies and who are married to, you know, other big names as well that could be in on this instead. So I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. Now, I will say there had been some speculation, and somebody had tagged me in this yesterday, but there were people saying that Portia had unfollowed Simon. Now, when I looked this up yesterday, because I'm checking it now. She was still following him. So I don't know if she did an unfollow and a refollow. But as of right now, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if you can. Let me pull it back up on the screen. If you guys can see it, she's following him. So I don't really know what the situation with that is, just for anybody who may have been questioning it as well. She may have unfollowed him, but, you know, I will say also too, Kasha, I agree with you. At a certain point in time, though, you don't always need to bring in a celebrity in order to make the show great. And at times, I think that's what takes away from what we could be getting with Atlanta Housewives. If you take Potomac, for instance, you know, every new cast member, we didn't really know them ahead of time. Now, some people might have known Wendy Acefo from, if you followed her on the shows that she was commentating on, but a lot of us, we didn't really know Monique. We didn't really know Candace. We didn't really know Mia before, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like even when you look at Salt Lake City, we didn't know those ladies before. We were getting to know them for the first time. And I feel like in that regard, that helped the franchises because we didn't have preconceived notions about these people. Speaking of which, as I know a lot of you guys are talking about it, and since you're saying not too many celebrities, it takes away from the everyday reality. I agree with you. I want to know what you guys think about the possibility of light-skinned Keisha, because we talked about that. And in an interview with Bossip, you guys can see here, make sure you guys are following Bossip. They have an exclusive interview for their reality recap. Their deputy editor, I am Danny Canada, interviewed light-skinned Keisha, and they asked her about, exactly what was going on with those rumors for Real Housewives of Atlanta that was reported on by the Neighborhood Talk, Peach Report Daily, Jay's Reality Blog, and a lot of other sources that I hope that you guys follow as well. When asked about it, light-skinned Keisha said, I want to say that I really, really, really love the show. I think the show is great. Shout out to all the housewives, and we'll see what the future holds. So that to me sounds like it's still up in the air. We don't know what's going to happen with that situation. We don't know if we're going to get a new housewife or not, in terms of it being light-skinned Keisha. Do you guys prefer to see that? I know she has a very popular YouTube channel. She's on Power. She's doing a lot of big things. But again, I think sometimes the celebrity of it all takes away from you need some people that are a little crazy. Okay. Let's just call a thing a thing. I need some ladies that are a little crazy. I need some Mary Cosby's. I need some Karen Hugers. I need some, who else do I need? I need some ladies that are a little bit, I don't really understand them all the time, but they make for amazing TV. And it's going to be hard to get that with these established names. It is what it is. So I don't know. I'm interested though. I'm interested to see how this all pans out. Wealthy women. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's move on real quick because I want to talk to you guys about Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa real quick. We got to get into that before Sunday's episode. We have pretty much here, we have a preview of what's to come this Sunday, okay? Now, I said bad news for Dr. Scott and Dr. Contessa because he still don't get it quite yet, okay? Now, in this clip right here, the husbands are discussing inappropriate DMs. The women are backstage watching. And let me tell you what's going on in this clip right here. That I can't really play it because it belongs to Bravo, but I will give you guys the breakdown of what was being said that we're going to see. And it ain't this coming Sunday. It's next Sunday because I forgot it's a holiday weekend and everybody going to be out. Y'all going to be having some drinky drinks and watching some fireworks, okay? But in this clip right here, you know what he says? This man got the nerve to say, when asked, Andy asked the husbands about what is proper etiquette about having pictures of other women in your phone as a husband. This man has the nerve to say, I don't have no pictures in my phone. Now say what now? Now say what? What? Eugene has to correct him on this. Eugene is like, you got photos and it was a photo on your phone, man. It was a photo on your phone. So even if, to circle it on back, I mean, I don't know if he had the photos of the, I don't know if it was an assistant, somebody that was going to be working for him. I don't know if it was her Instagram or it was just her photos on his phone, but that was on your phone. And then we heard Carrie say that you and Dr. Contessa was arguing about you having inappropriate pictures on your phone as well. But anyway, what he says was they was in the DMs, okay? They was in the DMs. They was in the DMs and to the point where you showing them to the other men. So he said that he didn't know that having the photos in the DMs was wrong, okay? Now, to me, you've been married to this woman, what, 16 years or so, or however many years y'all been married, and you've been on this show a good like 4 years, right? 3-4 years, 3-4 seasons now, right? So at any point in time, especially the fact that you didn't witness, okay, certain incidences go on between Dr. Jackie and Curtis, and you still ain't got the hint that you probably shouldn't be responding to the people that's sending you the nude images, okay? When the women are sending you the nude images, I mean, you looking at it and you reacting to it. Now, I get it. You know, people gonna send you all kinds of things, especially as you get more well known and whatnot. But even if you ain't well known, I'm sure all of y'all can contest, who is watching this right now, you done got something in your DMs, okay? Somebody done sent you something inappropriate in your DMs. You ain't got to be well known for that. But at the end of the day, what the men on that stage are telling him, or they are trying to convey to him, specifically Cecil and Eugene, they're trying to tell him and educate him in this moment what's appropriate etiquette for receiving the nude and the lewd photos. And so, you know, Eugene basically tells him like this: man, you need to actually tell them to, you know, hey, I'm married, you know, and please don't send me these types of images. You know, it's not appropriate. And then to follow up on that, you need to go ahead and block them. And you know, Toya's in the background like, yep. But Curtis ain't learned his lesson yet. Because when it gets time to him, he's like, yeah, you need to tell them you married or whatnot. But I don't know if you need to go so far as blocking them. And see, to me, and Jackie backstage, like, you dummy. I mean, she literally has to say it. She says, you dummy. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, Curtis, you ain't learned nothing. You ain't learned nothing. Even if, in my mind, even if you don't block them, you should say you block them, okay? You, out of all people, should be saying you block them photos. Now, I don't know who's sending him naked photos and whatnot, but all I'm saying is if you get them, at least say you're blocking them, because you, above all, need to be the head cheerleader for blocking people that send you lewd images. Okay, that's just me. Okay. Susie Gross says Tish P. Scott thought he was going to get off scot-free. Okay. Now, Curtis. Somebody said, which one is Curtis? Curtis is Dr. Jackie's husband. Dr. Jackie's husband. Let me see if I can. I would try to fast forward through it, but I ain't trying to get in trouble with the people. But you know, and so I just feel like, for me, the fact that he does not know it's inappropriate, or that he is claiming that he doesn't know it's inappropriate, is problematic for me. It's problematic for me. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, dog, you've even gone through the season. You have filmed the season. So you filmed all the stuff that y'all went through. Filming had to stop around what, October, November? So you've had until from October, November until at least what, April? I feel like the reunion was filmed sometime in mid-April. So from October, November to April of 2021, you still ain't learned that it's inappropriate to be having these photos and to really be responding to them. You know what I'm saying? To really be responding to them. Brandon says, "Oh, Daddy Scott is over Contessa and them young kids. Lord have the mercy." Okay, Lord have mercy. I don't even know what to say. But thank you for the super chat, because it sounded like he is over him. I don't know. I don't know what to say. And it's sad. It sucks for her, because I feel like she's really been on a mission to try to make this marriage, you know, work in the way that, you know, just trying to get him to open up. For those of you guys who were asking who was Curtis, that's Curtis right there. That's Dr. Jackie's husband. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like he needs to be honest with himself. And to me, I feel like this is why therapy would have been beneficial for Dr. Scott, because even if he didn't go for marriage counseling, I feel like he needs to go for himself, because I feel like there's some issues that he's having that he is not addressing with himself and what it is that he really wants out of the relationship. And therapy would definitely help him maybe get there. But he's not willing to have, it doesn't seem like he's willing to have that honest dialogue with himself, much less with Dr. Contessa. And of course, we speculate, but we can only speculate based on what he is giving us in each and every episode. Okay? And what he also needs to ask is, how would he feel if the shoe was on the other foot and she was getting the D pics in the DMs? And if she was responding to the D pics, okay? With the hungry emoji, okay? With the slobbing emoji, you know what I'm saying? How would he feel if the shoe was on the other foot? That's, I think, really what needs to be asked in this situation. And would he even care? Yeah. Would he even care? You know? So I think something's got to give in this situation. And I definitely think if they come back next season, then they're definitely going to need to go through some type of counseling. Oh, yes, I saw she was in, she's in LA hanging out with Dr. Britton from Married to Medicine Los Angeles. You know, they are best friends. So to me, it's probably needed for her to get away and to escape and to spend some time, you know, with some people that really, you know, got her back and really care about her. And I think she needs that time away to reflect on the situation. And he probably needs to spend a little time by himself as well to really ascertain whether or not this marriage is the place that he wants to be and what he needs to do in order to clean up his act. Because feigning ignorance about something like this is just kind of like, you know, I would prefer him to say, you know what? Yeah, I know I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? I had some weak moments, and you know what? I hope that, you know, she can forgive me, and I understand that this is, you know, it's not appropriate. I feel like that would be better, but we ain't getting that yet. Okay. So we'll just have to wait and see. Now, with that being said, that's the news that we got for y'all today on this Good Friday. I got a new podcast episode coming out today where I'm talking to Taria Faison, who has the What Else Is Going On podcast. It's a great conversation between two Black Bravo-holics. We love our Bravo TV shows. I'm going to probably drop that at like 2 p.m. It's an hour long. So if you guys are looking for something else, some more content or something like that related to housewives, news, and all that kind of stuff like that, I'm going to put that up in just a minute. It was supposed to come out last week, but it was so long. It was hard to download and render and all that good stuff like that. So that'll be out as well. But make sure you guys listen, whatever you guys do this weekend, be safe out there. Exactly. Thank you, Glenda. Have a fabulous weekend. And I want you guys to enjoy yourselves, relax, and all that good stuff. Get some self-care. And if nobody has told you in the last day or the last 24 hours that they love you, I'm telling you right now, I love you. And make sure you guys go tell somebody else that, spread it around like wildfire so we can keep people motivated and keep them up. All right. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.